Hey guys, today I am here to share some of my empties with you and if I would repurchase them or not. Slowly but surely, I have been collecting a little pile of empty products. A lot of it is skincare. I do have some makeup in here, but for the most part, this is skincare. And you guys know I have the keratosis pilaris. I have very dry and sensitive skin on top of it. I have a lot of issues with my skin and I tend to go through a lot of product. A lot of it I just test out. I'll get a sample size and use it all up and see if I like it or not. Or some of it is just stuff that's tried and true that I just continually repurchase and use and really enjoy. So the first thing I actually want to talk about is this micellar cleansing water from Garnier. Now you can get this in the drugstore. I think it's like $8 or $9. They have this one that has the yellow cap. Did I say yellow? I meant pink. And then they have another one that is the blue cap. So this is the first one I got and I looked at them and I kept looking at them and I couldn't see a difference in the packaging other than the fact that the one with the blue cap just says it can remove waterproof mascara, and that was the only difference I saw. I didn't really bother to look at the ingredient list or anything like this. So I did go through this. I did enjoy it just as like an easy way to remove my makeup before I washed my face. And when I went to repurchase it, I just grabbed one and I grabbed the blue one. That was a mistake. I do not like the blue one at all. It says there's no oil in it. In the end, when I did look at the ingredients on the back, the ingredients are very different. The blue one almost feels like an oil. And it says there's no oil in it, but there is something in it because when you put it on, the blue one leaves your face feeling very greasy and oily, and it almost feels like there's some kind of like film or layer on your skin that you cannot remove, and I just didn't like it. I didn't like what it did for my skin. I didn't like how it felt. I ended up giving it to a friend and I repurchased the pink one over. I'm still satisfied just as I was when I purchased this one originally. This one does not feel oily. This one truly just feels like a water. I do not like using this around my eyes because I find that it can irritate or sting my eyes, but I do use it generally just with like a cotton swab to remove the rest of the makeup on my face. And I do feel it does a very good job. So I will repurchase this one and the pink one, but just stay away from the blue cap because the blue cap, you will not be happy, but you do get a decent amount of product and it does work. So yes, I did repurchase this and I will continue to. The next thing I'm pulling out here is my little travel size of my Purity face wash. I did just talk about these in a recent haul video. I used to buy these travel sizes all the time because it took me a while to go through them all. It was just financially cheaper for me to buy the $11 travel size ones than one of the big ones. But recently, Ulta did have a special on the Purity, so I did finally buckle and purchase not the biggest size, but a bigger size. This one is 8 ounces as opposed to the travel size 3 ounces. This one's $11 and this one I think normally is like $24. I have been using Purity for probably close to 9 months now. I just really like how it makes my skin feel. I do not have any kind of adverse reactions from it. It doesn't make me break out. It doesn't make me oily. It doesn't make me overly dry. It cleanses my face. It makes my skin feel good. And for that, I like it. I do not particularly like the scent of it. However, I bypassed the scent just because I feel it really is that good. So yes, I will keep buying Purity until I find something better, but so far I haven't. Next one we're going to talk about is makeup, and it is the NYX Q10 Renew Skin Elixir. I have talked about this over and over again on my channel. I love this as a primer base. So I do have a pretty extensive primer routine. I do use a lot of different primers when I'm getting ready. However, this is the first thing that comes in contact with my skin. It's just a white milky primer. It doesn't feel greasy or silicone-y, but it does not take long to become very tacky. And that's what I really like about it, is the fact that it does become very tacky, so your makeup will stick to your skin and not really come off. As a primer, it's excellent. I really truly think it's excellent. Now, it won't minimize your pores or anything like that, but just as a basic primer, just to get your makeup to stay on, I think it does a really good job. Plus, there is all sorts of other things in here that's supposed to help with your skin. I have been using this like crazy. I absolutely love it. It's a drugstore brand. It's a drugstore price. You can't go wrong. And I absolutely bought another one. The next thing I'm pulling out is something I actually got from IPSY, and it is the Clarks Botanicals Smoothing Marine Cream. The jar, it's just a sample jar. It looks like this. And then it was just a white substance inside. I have gotten it from IPSY before. I don't particularly like it, but I used it up. I wouldn't necessarily put it on my face. I think there's just something in this that I have some kind of reaction to, because every time I try and put this on my face, particularly like in the area of my cheeks and my eyes and stuff, it would sting terribly. So I don't know if I have some kind of reaction to what's in here or what the deal is, but I tend to use it more as a hand cream than a face cream. I did use it up, but I would not go out and just buy this on my own. Next is another makeup product. This is the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base. I did just get this as a little sample with an order, and I do not like this at all. I don't know what MAC was thinking when they made this. Let me try and show you guys. So here it is on my skin, and I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it or not. So it's just a white milky primer, but when you blend it out, you can actually see like flecks of glitter. I don't think you're gonna be able to see it on camera, but like if you're looking at me and I'm wearing this, you can physically see like shimmery flecks of glitter in your face, and it looks really weird. I do not like it. I do not think it helps keep my makeup on. I think the NYX Q10 does a million times better job than the MAC. For it being MAC, I'm just kind of disappointed in it, but I definitely would not repurchase this. If there is someone out there that it works for her, I'm so glad it works for you, but for me, it just didn't really do anything, and the flecks of glitter just was kind of weird. Alright, next I'm pulling out something from Clinique. It is the Clinique Moisture Surge Extended Thirst Relief Gel Cream. I really actually like this stuff. I don't think it's fabulous, but I think it does a good job. And I used it up, and I do like it. It didn't give me any adverse reactions. It helped moisturize my skin, but it wasn't like a be-all end-all for me. So I like it. It's easy to travel around with. It's just a very light pink kind of gel water-based formula, and I do really like that. I liked using this under my eyes or like places where my skin really dried out. I would just kind of dab this and press this in to help bring some moisture back into my skin. And I didn't purchase it, but I did get it free with purchase, so I do have another one now to go through. The next thing I want to talk about is a relatively new foundation. It's the Josie Maran Vibrancy Foundation. So I got a whole little booklet of all kinds of color samples. I mixed these two together to make my perfect color. So the two colors I mixed were RG20 Euphoric and RG45 Awakened. So like I said, it's new from Josie Maran, and it's an argan oil foundation fluid. The texture of it is very, very watery. Extremely watery, and I just did not like the way it applied on my skin. It felt almost greasy on my skin. I don't feel like the coverage was really there. I don't feel like it blended out very well. I just overall did not like that foundation, and that could just be me with the oil foundations. I typically don't use a lot of oils. It just didn't work for me. I know some people on YouTube here are absolutely loving it and raving about it, but if you are just generally not someone that uses a lot of oils or is a huge fan of oils, I don't think you're going to like that. Next is my brush cleaner. This is my tried and true. I've had this for like a year now. I've been continuously using it, and it finally ran out. It is the Sephora Solid Brush Cleaner Dry Clean. It looks like this. You can only get it through Sephora's website, and you just open it up and your soap would be in here, and then you would also get a little silicone mat. So you would just dip your brush in water, mix it in the soap, then rub it around on the mat and rinse it off, and your brush is clean. I mean, it is truly clean. Not only is it clean, but it is conditioned, and it smells absolutely amazing. I love this stuff. When I ran out, because I ran out of this like 2 months ago, and I continuously scouted the Sephora website because it was out of stock, and it remained out of stock for like a month, and I finally saw it was back in stock, and I immediately went and got another one because I truly love it that much. It's like 14 or 15 bucks on the Sephora website. One of these will last you probably 9 months to a year, and they're just absolutely amazing. I love it. Best brush cleaner that's like truly affordable and that I've used in a long time. I also finished up a sample of the Clean Reserve Velvet Flora. So it looks like this. It was just, like I said, a little sample one. I know a lot of people like the clean perfumes. I personally am not a huge fan of them. There's a couple that I like, but most of the ones that people like, I tend to not enjoy so much. So when I got this, I really didn't think I would like it, and I do. It smells really, really nice. So if I can, I will definitely get a bigger size of this Velvet Flora, because the smell is amazing, and it really does smell like very fresh and clean and florally, and I absolutely love it. So the last thing I want to talk about, I actually kind of dissed a while back in one of my skincare videos, and I bit the bullet a little bit on it because now I really want to take it back. I really do love this product, and it is the Clinique All About Eyes. So the jar, at least the sample jar, looks like this. It says that it is supposed to reduce circles, puffiness, you know, all that kind of good stuff that we look for in our eye cream. I scraped this jar totally clean. When I made my Keratosis Pilaris videos, my newer ones that I just released not that long ago, I talked about this along with the Moisture Surge, and I said that I liked them, but I didn't feel like they just did enough. I wasn't really using this on a daily basis at that time. I was kind of just using it when I felt like it, maybe once a week or so. Within a month, I would say, I started using this every day under my eyes, either before I put on makeup or before I went to bed at night. It did take a little while, I'm not gonna lie. It probably took about a good month of using it every day. But seriously, guys, one day I woke up and my under eye circles were gone. Like, completely gone. And if you were to go back and look at my videos where I'm not wearing makeup, you can truly see just how bad my under eye circles are, and they are horrific. Now, I'm a mom to a toddler. I get basically no sleep. I work multiple jobs, and I just have very, very bad, hereditary, deep, dark, and very hollow under eye circles. I have never seen my under eyes look so good in my entire life as I have with using this stuff. I actually cried a little bit when this ran out. I have been meaning to go out and buy more, but the full size price of this is a little steep. I think it's probably like 65 bucks. I could be way off. I could be thinking of a different product. But I believe when I looked at the full size of this on Ulta, it was like $65. I might actually go out and spend it because, guys, this really truly worked. I cannot believe it. It actually worked. And that is it. That is all of my empties from recently, for the past couple of months. Let me know what you guys think of all my empties down below. Do you use some of these products? Did you like them? Would you repurchase them if you are using them? Tell me all that good stuff below. And if you like what I bring to YouTube every week, you can always just like and hit that subscribe button. You can also find me on Twitter, Tumblr, Instagram, Periscope, Snapchat, all that good stuff at Marcy_K with 2 Y's, just like it is here. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you're having a good one. I'll see you later. Bye.